Here we go.
Yeah. Man, that's the dopest intro on the planet. I'm jealous, dude. That's the dopest intro on the planet. Like, you got to give me your graphic design guy, man. You got to give me your tech guy, man.
It's called Fiverr, guys. It's Fiverr.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Fiverr. that intro giving people a fever.
Man, that intro give you heat. Like, okay, something about to go down for real. Yeah.
My man, that's what's about to go down. Guys, if you're just now tuning in, guys, man, please comment below if I can see you guys' comments. And if you haven't, just sign into StreamYard if I could give you guys some shout outs. I got my man on here today, Treveal CW Lynch in the
Salute. House. Thanks for having me, bro.
And the possible.
Yeah, man. Yeah. This has been a long time waiting, man. Long time coming, long time planning, bro. I appreciate this, man.
Yeah, you know it. I want you just to share with my audience, man.
Yeah.
What inspired you to write your book and who you are and your background.
Oh, cool, man. Cool. Yeah. Well, first of all, man, before I get into me, listen, matter of fact, this is telling you a little bit about me. I honor other people, man. My life is dedicated to honoring other people. And even though you and me homeboys and we got much love and all of that, man, I can never big you up enough. I can never salute and shout you out enough. So if you guys are not hip to this, if y'all don't know about this here, listen, guys, I'm gonna drop y'all a testimony right now. I'm gonna be 100 with something, right? Exactly. I'm gonna be all the way 100. And let me cut off my TV. If you hear that crazy sound in the back, that's because Cali got a flood warning. So never mind that. This is that reality TV show type stuff. But listen, guys, dude. And he does not pay me to say this. Okay, this is not a commercial. He's not paying me to say this. But on some real talk, from me to you, brother, I was not into, and I think I either DM'd you about this before, but I was not into poetry, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not that I was against it. It was just something that I just never, I just never even thought about it. You know, I just never even thought about it. But listen, dude, this is one of them pick you ups and don't want to put you downs. Like, dude, this is real talk right here. This is life. I mean, no better name than New Life. This will give new life, new perspective, new insight, new energy, man, new hope. So, bruh, big shout out to you, man. I appreciate the fact that you followed your voice, followed your dream, followed your heart, followed God, followed whatever that was, man, that said for you to put this out there, man. Because like I tell people, is these tangible products, man, they're a part of us, right? And so, even as you're telling me to, share a little bit about me, man, I have a heart to help people understand that, even as my slogan says, I and my possibilities are one and the same. Everything I hope to be tomorrow, I already am today. And so when I say that this is representing I am the possible, that I am the possible represents the fact that I am, which is current state, the possible, which is that future state. At one point in time, bruh, this was future state. You feel me?
Yep.
But it was still present tense. Why? Because it was a part of your DNA, man. Yeah. Like you and your possibilities, you and that dream, you and that book, you and that product, you and that business, you and that ministry, you and that thing. It's a part of you. You feel me? It's like it's in your DNA, guys. And so when we have a dream, we have a hope, we have a vision, and this is me just going in, letting you guys know that whatever that thing is not something that's separate or apart from you. It's not like, I've really got this burning desire to change people's lives through speaking, or this burning desire to change people's lives through poetry. And I'm going to consider it like an option. Like, maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. One of my core beliefs, guys, and one of my core beliefs, man, is that our lives are not, they're not options, right? They're obligations. Right. You feel me? Like, we're on this planet to be an obligation. Like, your life matters. And so when you put this out, a piece of Pierre, a piece of PI, a piece of you, bruh, like this is the book portion, a book expression of you. And so now you are in the world, like you're in my life, you're in my hands, you're in my world, you're in my house. A piece of you is now with me. And so, man, that's what I live to help people to understand and help people to see, man. So I know that was a long intro, bro, but I mean, that's who I am. That's what I'm about, man.
That's straight truth.
Yeah.
Like, what got you into being I am the possible, man? I want to dig in deep, man. Like, what just inspired you, man, to take your own route, right? Mm-hmm. Instead of just taking everybody else's route. You know, we see that all the time, right?
Yeah.
I can't even lie, man. Even sometimes I've done it. Like, you know what? I had to get back to the roots of what God want me to do.
That's what's up. Yep. Yep.
So what brought you to being that I am the possible, man?
Well, it really began, man, when actually around 2004, 2005. So there was many like layers to it, right? It didn't just like happen like as like a one-time epiphany, but it was something that built up over time. Okay. But the first time that I recognized really a need for what would eventually become I Am the Possible, which is a confidence in one's worth and value, no matter the stage of life that they're in. Yep. Right. So that's at the crust of it, right? Is that you, no matter what stage of life you're in, you value yourself. Okay, let me put it this way. Let's say you were going to climb a mountain.
Right.
I Am the Possible gives you the confidence and the value and the worth to say, I am just as valuable. I am just accomplished. I am just as phenomenal, amazing at the bottom of the mountain as I will be when I get to the top. Because see, a lot of us, you feel me? A lot of us are waiting until we get to the top. Let me plant my flag at the top. Dude, God has already planted the flag. You are the flag. You feel me? Like you are the flag. So at the bottom, I need for you to feel just as dope at the bottom before you take your first step going up that mountain. I want you to feel about yourself as victorious as you would be if and when you hit the top. And so this all came about, man, because I got a million stories I'll take up all day long. But the main story, man, was I was commuting, man. I'm out here in Southern California, and I was taking a bus back and forth because my job was in Pasadena, and the family and I moved out to Rancho Cucamonga.
Right.
And so it's about a 45-minute drive. And so I was commuting every morning. I was taking the bus. And every day I would get on the bus, you got all these co-workers and corporate America. You got just a lot of white collar people, but just people that's just getting on the bus, right? And so every day I would get on the bus. This is 2 years getting on the bus every day, and I would notice people's demeanor. I would just, for whatever reason, I was real sensitive to their demeanor. So I was watching them, just people watching. And one day, man, I'm sitting in the back of the bus. And I had an epiphany, or whatever you want to call it. God put it on my heart, whatever it was. I looked in a few of these people's eyes, and I heard in my heart, right? I heard a voice say what I received them saying to me. I always say I heard what their eyes were saying. Their eyes were saying, I wish I could like myself. I want to like myself, but not like this. That's all I heard, man. That's all I heard. By me just looking into their eyes, it was as if their eyes was like literally communicating to me, I wish I could like myself. And of course, we can take the word like, we can say accept myself, love myself, appreciate myself, see value in myself, right? You name it, you claim it, you put it in whatever context you want to. But I heard, I really wish I could like myself.
Dude.
But not like this. And let me share what they meant was not like this, meant whatever stage of life they were in, bro. Whether it was, I'm still working at this corporation. Right. So as soon as I get a better job, or as soon as I'm making the money I want to make, then I'll like myself. Or, you know, when I ain't got to ride this bus no more, when I'm in that smooth whip, then I'll like myself. Or, you know, whatever drama or problems that they were going through, man. all I heard was, I really wish I could like myself, but not like this. And at that moment, the not like this was like, you're waiting for something. You're postponing, as I put it, you're postponing your prominence in the world. It's like you're putting, it's like this right here, man. It's like this right here, bro. Let me see where it's at. It's like you hitting that pause button.
Right.
It's like you watching Netflix. The movie's on, it's playing, but you pause because you're like, nah, the storyline, the narrative of my life, it ain't going the way I want it to go. So I'm gonna just pause. And it was like they was hitting a pause on their lives until it got better. Dude. And so again, I can go all into that, but that's all I was.
Yeah, I've done that. Like, dude, I put pause on my life. I was like, dude, not anymore. I can't do that no more.
Nah.
I was like, put a pause on my life just because I don't see the way I want to see it at that time, right? But God already made us to be victorious, right? Yes. Like he made us, he built us to win, right?
Yes.
He built us to win no matter what situation is going on the outside of us. And I used to do that. That's what led me to like doing drugs and all this stupid stuff. Like I was like, you know what? I gotta for me to write a book, I gotta be here already. No. And now I start recognizing like what you're saying is true, man, because I was that person. I was that person that you're talking to. When I used to look in the mirror in the morning, when I used to look in the mirror, I used to like just all these self-limited beliefs would come up.
Yeah.
And I just be like that, like I wish I was this, I wish I was this, I wish I could do this.
Man.
But that was he already built me to do all this. And I was like, you know what? And that's why a lot of things happen in life, like we lose family members or things happen in our life to put us through a struggle to get us out of that mindset. Yeah. Like God gonna get you out of that mindset.
Yeah.
He got some things in place to get you out of that.
Yes.
So
yeah, man. No, I was just gonna say was, the waiting or the when we go through life and we're always waiting for things around us to happen or things around us to change, circumstances, situations. The one thing that I found, and as we talked about prior to the show about giving people a voice, for those who don't believe that they have one, the thing that I see consistently happening within society is that we're dependent on the circumstances. We're dependent on the situation. We're dependent on what other people say, think, and do. We're dependent on our bank account. We're dependent on our tangibles, right? Just the physical, tangible world. And we're dependent on those things in a way that it's like, well, until they align in a way that I need for them to align, I'm not able to appreciate myself. And so when you take that approach to life, that's why I love your new book, New Life. When you take on that approach to life, which is the old life, I find how the value is never really in you. That was the thought I was trying to get to. If you're waiting for something outside of you to change, and I don't care what it is, if you're waiting for anything to change outside of you, to give you permission to appreciate, love, accept, embrace yourself, then you're never actually appreciating you. You're appreciating it.
Yeah.
So you're in this cycle that will never end. You're on a journey that has no end. You're in a race, no finish line. You feel me? You ain't gonna never get to the end of that because you're trying to achieve something that is not within your physical hands to achieve. Like I always tell people, right? Your value is not something that you have to earn. It's something that you have to learn.
Yes.
Right? That's it,
baby.
You know what I'm saying? It's not for you. It's not for you to earn it, man. It's just for you to learn it. Meaning it's already there. You feel me?
It's already there.
It's already there. You just got to discover it, man. That's it. Like with my
this is gonna be good, man. I really appreciate
little
man.
That's why I do right here, man. You know what I'm saying? You just got to discover it, baby. You know what I'm saying? You're just looking in all the wrong places, man. You just got to find it. It's already there. You know what I'm saying? So that was a thought I was trying to get out, because as I was listening to you, I was like, yeah, I've talked about that before. It's like the value, you're not trying to, you're trying to value you, but your approach will not allow you to. It has to be the reverse. Like I tell people, you have to learn through self-discovery, through self-discovery, how to learn to work from your worth and not for your worth. Because as long as you're working for it, it's something that's unachievable. You cannot, because we're not in this world to get something from it. Like Pierre, you're in the world to give to it. Yeah, baby. You're the contribution. Yeah, you're in this world to give to the world, not to get anything from it. The world has nothing for you. Right. You're in the world for the world. You're the contribution. You see what I'm saying? Yes. You are the carrier of that thing. It's within you, right? So yeah, man. Yeah.
I was in one of my friends from church, his name Evan, right?
Okay.
And he took me, me and him was just chilling one day, and I was giving my dad's clothes away to the Salvation Army. Right. I was like, you know what? I'm not about to hold on to this. If he was alive, he'd be like, boy, why you still got this stuff in the closet? You know, it's people that need these clothes. Yeah. So we was in the car and we were just talking, and he was like, Pierre, man, you don't have to work for God's grace. He was like, he gave it to you. Like, it's some things that we're trying to go and reach and try to reach out for and do all this stuff, but it's already inside of us. He said, you know what? I'm gonna have to go get my Bible, man. It's a verse in
Bible
the Bible
study time, right?
that I read all the time in Proverbs, and he's talking about how I gotta go get it. Keep talking, Treveal.
All right.
I gotta go get it.
No problem. So listen, guys, if you're on live today, me and my man PI, we just wanted to get on live and just have an organic conversation. We didn't come in scripted. We didn't come in with a whole lot of pre-planned questions and answers. We work best free flowing, right? Let the Spirit of God move us. Let the smooth, energy move us. But the major thing is that we wanted to ensure that if you are someone out there who felt like you did not have a voice, if you did not have a place, because really when it comes to a voice, and I was sharing this earlier on my live this morning, when you don't feel like you have a voice, is you don't feel like you have a place in our society. Like there is no position for you, or there's no piece, right, to the puzzle of life for you, because everything has a sound. Now, I won't go down that path, but everything makes a sound. I don't care what it is. Everything has a voice, right? If I put my hand up like this, right? Pierre, if you talking and I do like that real fast, right? If I just, that's saying something to you. Like, I don't have to open up my mouth and you don't have to hear anything audible. Right. If you talking and you like, what you want me to stop for? Well, you didn't hear me say stop. I just see, everything has a voice. So if you don't think you have a voice, then you don't think that you have any power or authority or influence. And so that's all that we wanted to do this evening, this afternoon, man. So go ahead, man, with your scripture, man.
Proverbs, it says, it is God's privilege to conceal things and the king's privilege to discover them.
Yes.
Specifically, he hid stuff in us for us to discover it. And it's so wonderful. Thank you, Jesus. Do you know how exciting it is to find things that you never even knew that was in you? Man, I find things every day when you spend time with God, and he just like, here, I got something else for you today. Yes. I didn't tell you about that. Yes. And it's just so profound when you find these things. Like, it was things in my life where I used to put to the side all the time, right? Put to the side. He's like, I need you to use this. I need you to stop abusing what I put inside of you. It's just like telling God that you're not listening to him.
Wow.
Yep. So what you said was really profound. I was like, hold up, man. He to see how faithful you are. Am I going to say, you know what, that Bible's all the way over there on that couch? All right, we got a lot of stuff we talking about. I'm not going to get up and go get it. Actually go get the word.
Wow.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people stop in between the middle of that manner that he gives us a task. He gave me a task to go get that Bible, open it up, and find it. Find it. Find the word. If you seek, you shall find. And I found it. Right? Not because of me. It's for me to share it with the people.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's a treasure hunt, man. You know, I always say it's a treasure hunt, and it's an Easter egg hunt, man. It's like going, it's like going in, like you already know that it's there. You know, like I always tell people, I always draw that analogy and say, listen, you know, time with you. I call him my source. You know, we all have our different names for God, Creator, which is another one of my favorites. But my source is because all things flow, all things come from Him, right? Even the Bible says that there's nothing that is seen that has not first come from that which is unseen. And because God is unseen, he is my source. And so, you know, I tell people, man, whether it's prayer, meditation, reading your Bible, man, time with the source is time with yourself. Time with the source is time with yourself. Because the more you know about Him, the more you're going to know about you, because you're a piece of Him. You're an expression of Him. So when we don't want to spend time with God, man, when we don't want to, you know, get it in with, you know, with God, when we don't want to chop it up with God, we may not realize it, but we're basically saying we don't really want to spend time with ourselves. We don't really want to chop it up with ourselves. We don't really want to know more about ourselves because the treasure is there. But like you said earlier, we have to go discover it. It's a process of discovery, guys. We got to be able to go find what's already there.
That's what I'm talking about.
Go find it, man. Go look for it.
Man, we're gonna give these people a shout out real quick.
Brandon in the building. What up, B? What's going on?
My dude, he helps kids with depression and stuff. Like he's digging in. Like this is the man right here, man. He's very inspirational. Like he's been through it and he's trying to help massive people. I'm like, this young guy is something else, man. I see him.
I'm gonna have to follow him, man. I'm gonna have to check him out. Okay.
I am so powerful.
Yes.
Deborah. Angelina, live from New York.
New York in the building. What's going on? Yes.
Here we go. We got Kimberly. Hey, how you doing, Kimberly?
Hey, Kim. Kimberly said yes to something. She said yes. Angelina said absolutely true to something. Good. Then we must be on the right track.
We got the live. So true. We got another yes. We got Preacher Treveal. For real, it's the truth. Like everything could go on in this world, but you cannot.
Kimberly says deep stuff. Awesome. Yes, for sure.
Okay, I recently forgave my mom and I was renewed in life.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Forgiveness is always about you. It's never about that other person.
Yes.
That's so true, Kim. Yeah, that's so true. Give yourself the gift of forgiveness for real.
Wow. Bam. She said, wow, bam.
Right.
I like that.
Right.
Boom. Nailed it. I spend time with God all the time.
Yes. That's why she's so successful, man.
Oh, yeah. That's what happens.
That's why she's so successful. Right.
That's what happens.
You get them downloads. That's right. That's why you're so successful. I see you shining. That's exactly why you're shining. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Brought to Washington. What you say again? I forgave myself. Yeah, it always starts with forgiving yourself first too, because a lot of people don't forgive themselves, right? And to forgive everyone else, you got to forgive yourself first. And we be hiding that inside, like we don't want to give God everything. We're like, you know what? I'm gonna keep this to myself. Like I'm gonna keep this over here. But God wants all parts of you. He wants everything, a whole, right?
Yes, whole thing. But you know, that always, you know what, that's a fascinating thing, man. Let me just speak on that really quick. That's a fascinating thing. When we try to keep something from God, we're depending on where you are in your faith walk, depending on what you believe. I get so total respect to anybody out there that may not see it the way I see it, or may not totally align with my viewpoints. But the way I look at my relationship with God, man, is that I'm literally a part of Him. Like literally, like I'm literally an expression. Like I got 4 kids. Like they came through me, right? Attributes, characteristics, bloodline, DNA, like literally a part of. And so when we try to keep something away from God, it's really a waste of time, because you're trying to keep Him from Him. You're Him. You're a part of Him. Waste of time, y'all. It's like a bad use of energy. It's a bad use of energy. Just don't do it no more. Just stop. Don't do that no more. That's a waste of energy. That's a bad waste of energy.
So when you're going,
what are you gonna keep? You're Him. You're a part of Him. How you gonna keep Him from Him? How? Yeah. Like you're just. He sees all. He's in all. He knows all. There is no limitations. Now with us, you can hide. You can kind of go in the closet, and skeletons in the closet. You don't want to show nobody, tell nobody about it. But with God, man, it's nah.
So we need to really talk to God about, like, and really start repenting and just talk to Him about those things. He said He's going to bring everything to the light, right? Yep. He's going to judge you on your time alone. Yeah. It's true. And
right.
What you were saying about when we hold things back, our voice and stuff, it's like still holding himself back. He want to share some more of Him with the world, and each part of Him is in each of us. And when we hold our voice back, or we let being judging ourselves, because a lot of people judge themselves, and that's what holds us back from actually having a voice. And God wants us to share our voice with the world. He wants you to go create that book. He wants you to make that meditation music. He wants you to go make that gospel song. He wants you to go and write a play that's showing His glory through your life, right? Through the example of your life, like every day. Like, so for example, when I would hold back from writing this book, which I did for years, because just judging myself and just going by what the world said I was instead of what God says we are, right? Held myself back from sharing God with the world, right? So, and they said our God is a jealous God, like
right. So I heard something pop up.
Yeah, we got some more comments on here. Love you.
Showing you love. There you go. Showing you some love.
Kimberly. God bless you. For real. You are amazing. You're amazing too. We all amazing.
Yes.
Wow, so powerful. Yes, share your voice. Yes. We got to share our voice for other people that feel like they don't have one either.
That's right.
Yep.
Yes. And that's a decision.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big decision. It's a decision that we really need to spend time with and make that decision. No matter what no one thinks, no matter what's going on in the world, just go out there, make that decision, and go forth and be who you are. Abundant life. Exactly. Absolutely.
Show him some love. Yeah, love you too. Yeah, showing the love. Showing the love. That's what God does, man. He helps you to love, not walking that crazy fear. Yeah, go ahead.
Have you ever been in fear, Treveal? Have fear ever took place in your life?
Every day. Fear shows up every day. But I learned that it's your decision to, utilize. You back? Okay. Usually when fear comes in, and this is something that I'm really passionate about, is being conscious to the narrative. Fear will always bring a narrative. Mm-hmm. Fear will always bring a narrative. So, for example, let's say that you go out and you do something wrong. Let's say whatever it is, you do something wrong. And like in my case, I don't want my spouse to know. So I'm married, been married 20 years. Let's say I do something and I don't want my wife to know. Right. So fear says you can't tell her what you did because she's going to blah, 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 blah. Oh, yeah. It's a narrative. That's a narrative, right? Yep. So the narrative is, if you do this, these things will happen. Or it could be something as simple as you writing your book. Well, and this is one of the author's fear. I think this is one of the most common author fears. So this is a shout out to any entrepreneur or anyone, who's creating a product. Right. This is a fear that we all share. Write the book, release the book, and no one's going to buy it. That's the biggest fear. Write it, release it, no one's going to buy it. That's a narrative, right? Mm-hmm. That's a narrative. And what I've learned to do with fear, everyone has their own ways of approaching fear. I'm one that I don't believe in eliminating fear, meaning I don't want to disintegrate it. I don't want to destroy it. I don't want to pretend like it's not there. I like the game of acknowledging the narrative that the fear offers me, because at that point it's offering. I like that. I was waiting for that. Offer you that narrative, and then I say, okay, cool. That's one narrative. Here's another narrative. Going back to that earlier example. If I tell my wife this, my narrative is she may be mad temporarily, but she's going to respect me more for confessing. Yeah. God's already forgiven me. I've already forgiven myself. I now have a dope testimony to help somebody else that's going through whatever I'm going through. And the list goes on and on and on. Oh. We just got to be able to say, man, to heck with the narrative that limits my progress, because it's a narrative that's being offered to you. If you think about any fear, all you're entertaining, any fear you're entertaining, you're caught up in the narrative that it's offering. The minute you say, cool, I don't even want to eliminate you, you stay right here. Like fear, okay, you stay right here. What I'm going to do now is turn my energy toward the same situation. I'm just going to give it my own narrative. And here's the truth about it. We got to quit believing that the voices in our heads and society and the culture and whatever that fear narrative is, we got to stop believing that that's the end all, do all, say all. If that narrative can come to you, then what makes yours, like if that narrative is so powerful, then what makes my narrative any less powerful? Like for real. Like if I make up like she's going to forgive me and we're going to have this dope testimony and I'm going to help other people out. In fact, I'm going to flip it and write a book about it and make $1 million off of it. Why can't my narrative be just as dope as the narrative that the fear is offering me with all of this fire and brimstone? Why can't it just be me doing dope things because I was so brave enough to confess or so brave enough to take on the challenge? So anyway, that's my philosophy on fear. I don't want to eliminate it. I don't want to pretend like it's not there. Right. I just want to acknowledge it and say, all right, cool. Let me shift and go with my narrative.
Yes. Shift and go with your narrative. Why not? That's man. I'm glad we've had this conversation, because that is what really got me into like sharing some more of myself with the world. I used to be scared to do that. I used to be like, you know what? That was the fear that kicked in. But now, through the pain, God showed me so much love. And I was like, hold up. It's not me. I can't be afraid no more. I want to share this because of the love that people are getting from it. Like, how many people can this just change their life, right?
Mm-hmm.
To see that one person that probably would have been dead if he didn't really like change his life and share who he was with the world, instead of just being in fear and hiding itself from the world, because then you're hiding God's glory.
Absolutely.
And the story that he has rewritten for us. The world writes a story and God writes a story for us, right up over that. Like here's that book that the world written for you, but here's my book, and my book stacked high like this, right? My book is from the Alpha to the Omega, right? Right.
Exactly.
So it's, man, the way that you put things, Treveal, is so profound, man. It's like you could always tell people that spend time with God, like, and do a lot of meditation, because God he unfolds these messages to you. He gives you different keys to different doors that people don't know those doors is there, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Man, I just want to tell you, man, I appreciate you for coming on here, man. Like, every time, man, we do a live, it's real profound, and I get goosebumps. It's the Holy Spirit that comes over me.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. That's my desire, man.
Man, I want to share your book, man. Share your book with the people, man. If you guys go get this book, man, I swear, it's a good book.
I got it over here. Yeah, man. It's the What Is Enough, man. That's the new one here. What is enough? This is one of the goals of What Is Enough. Let me hold it over here so it can stay in the light, I guess, or stay in the view. One of the goals, man, which I think I nailed it, because I've gotten such great feedback by so many people that says that it reads like a conversation. And that was the goal, because I don't write, one of the things that I always tell people, I don't write, I don't preach, I don't teach, I don't speak, I don't share, I don't do a live unless it's something that I have lived and living. And so when I wrote this, I really wanted the reader to in a sense, hear me speak to them as one who's going through, and one who's going through, because that's one thing I wrote, in this book, is that, sometimes we try to get to the mountaintop and then we try to say that we've arrived. So now I'm going to drop my little jewels and my little keys and my little wisdom on you guys, you guys who haven't arrived yet. And what I wanted people to know was, I'm still, like, I have to daily decide to feel that I'm enough, right? And this is written to the people who feel like I've done everything. Like, this really summarized the heart of the person that really needs this book. I've done everything I know to do. I've done everything. I've said everything. I've tried to be everything. I've tried to earn everything, right? I've tried to accomplish everything that I know, and yet it still doesn't feel like enough. Like, you are doing everything in your power. You got all the money, you got all the whatever, you got all the likes and the tweets and all this social media stuff. You balling, you TikTok famous, as they call it, and you got everything in your favor exterior. Right. You have accomplished it, you've achieved it, you got it, your whip is hot, your car, your house. Dude, you don't know how many people I talk to that say, I've got all of that, I've accomplished, I've achieved all of that. I got the picket fence, I got the 3.5 kids, I got the wife, I got the husband, I got everything I ever dreamed of, and yet there's still a void, there's still something missing, because it just doesn't feel like my life is ever going to add up or be complete or be enough. And they're searching, like I call it. It is the cry. It is the hunger of the human heart. Right. I want to be satisfied. I want to be satisfied. So that's what this book is for. That's what this book, that's who it's written to. If you're not satisfied, with your life, if you're not satisfied with yourself, more importantly, because it's really not about trying to control life, right? It's not trying to control the world. It's you being satisfied with you. Once you get satisfied with you, then the world conspires, the world conforms, the world follows your lead. Yeah. Once you're fulfilled within yourself. And here's what they call them, sneak peeks, or kind of like letting the cat out the bag. One of the things that I touch on in here is the fact that the old mind state, since we're talking about new life, right? The old mindset is, I come into this world empty and I need to be fulfilled. You ever hear someone say, I'm looking for fulfillment. I just want to be fulfilled. I'm just looking for fulfillment. I just want to be fulfilled, right? The old mindset is, I come into the world empty. Like if I drank the rest of this water, I come into this world empty and I'm looking for something in the world to fill me up.
Right. Right.
The truth is, you came into this world full. And just like my man drinking that water, you are to be poured out. You are to be emptied. Listen, true fulfillment is the process of being emptied.
Let me ask you something. You think God put us here to pour out for he could pour back into us, and then we pour out again? And every time we spend time with him, he poured back into us, and then we share it with the world. And through our experiences, through our struggles, through our failures, he's pouring into us still. It's just sometimes we see it in the world's eyes of these bad things happening to me. Why do these things happen? But he's actually pouring into you for your next level of growth.
Yes. Like, it's like he's watering it. It's just like that plant back there. He's watering it, because like with any seed, the DNA and the potential or the possible, it's already contained within the seed. So when you talk about him pouring out, the way I see it at least, is he's watering you. He seeded you or sowed you into the earth, into the fabric of our society. He sowed you into the earth. And when he's watering you with his revelation, with his love, his grace, his mercy, as he waters you, you now are simply increasing in your capacity to express that which you already are. When we see this grass or this plant, it began as a seed. All that grass, I keep saying grass, all that plant is doing at this form and stage it is at its current stage of expression. It began as a seed that put into the dirt, and as we watered it, it grew. So now we're just looking at its current stage of development or growth, prosperity, or increase of its capacity. And so when you wrote this book, you grew. You as a piece of you grew, because you were able to take something that was within your mind and bring it out. This is you unfolded. Your next book is another piece of you unfolding and you being made available in greater and greater measure into the world. Pierre, you can only go so many places at once in your lifetime. If you got on an airplane right now and you said, I'm gonna go to South Africa. If you go to South Africa right now, Pierre is in South Africa. This book, somebody can jump on Amazon and 20 people can order you at the same time in 20 different countries.
God, that's how powerful God is.
That's it. So you're just increasing in your capacity to express what you already are. And at least that's my take on it. That's my take on it.
That's a good take on it. Yeah, that's a good take on it.
He's just unpacking you, bro. He's just unpacking you.
Yeah.
If you're watching, listening, he's just unpacking you.
It's true, because I can't even lie. The other night I was sitting here, right? And I just began writing, like it just started pouring out of me. And I just started coming up with our new ways of doing poetry. Yeah. So I got some new stuff, new ways of doing poetry I've never seen done before. I was like, where'd that come from? I was like, oh, God is just pouring into me. Yeah. Right? It's like, you get this done, I got something else for you. I got another task for you.
Yes.
I need you to go and do it, but it's going to be a little bit different this time. I need you to be a little bit different. So, was you always a reader, man? You always like read books and stuff?
No. I used to hate reading, man. I used to hate. That's why my books to this day. Are
short.
A short read. I think I got like 100 and that was a stretch. This book is 46 pages, 148 pages. But no, I always want actually a perfect 150. But no, I always said I would write for those who don't read because I wanted it to be quick read, short chapters, right to the point. And I really got that style from my favorite author, John Mason. John Mason writes phenomenal books on self-help, self-development, but his chapters are never longer than 1 page, maybe 2 pages at the most. Quick, hard nuggets, man. Hard nuggets.
Get your book from, man, and the workbook, man. I'm gonna have to put that in the comments.
Oh yeah,
check out that workbook too, man.
Well, this book can be picked up on Amazon. So Amazon, or go to the website IamThePossible.com. And it is on sale right now for a couple more months while we kind of wrap up some of the marketing. But they can go to Amazon, just type in either What Is Enough or type in Treveal CW Lynch. So Amazon, or just go to IamThePossible.com. You just go there, you're gonna get it all right there. Just IamThePossible.com. And you can get the book and more information about things that are in the works and that'll be coming out soon, man.
Man, I see some great things coming.
I see a great thing in front of me. I see a great thing that's already here.
Yep.
And that's what I want people to know. I see great things right now, right here.
Right.
Yes,
You're right.
yes.
You're right.
Yeah, you're already here. Yeah.
Make it happen.
Yes.
Right? Just pull it out of us every day.
Yeah.
It's like we just have to really, like what you said, man. We got to really dig deep and start discovering.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's actually exciting.
It is. It is. Your confidence goes through the roof, man. Your confidence goes through the roof. Because when you dig and you discover through your time with God or just through your time of just meditation, that's truth. The one thing about a lie is it has frailties. It has, like, people can shoot holes in a lie. There's something about a lie that, while it does influence and it is impactful, it's just, there's something that's not, I don't know how to really say it, but it's not complete. There's always this real deep unction within us that says, okay, that's the only information that's available, but I don't know, it don't really feel right. I don't know, it don't, okay, but that's all I got, so I'll go with it. I don't really know. When the truth hits you, it's lights out. It's lights out. Because now it's, you are being revealed to you, and no one can take that away. People out here give you lies. Society, culture gives us lies. So if they gave you the lie, they can take it back. They can manipulate you. They can play you. They can have you all over the place, right? Trends are always changing. Waves are always changing. The culture is always changing. What's acceptable? What's not acceptable? Wear this after this date. Wear that after that date. Oh no, you can't wear that over there. Oh no, you can't do that over here. Oh no, you can't put that color with that color. Oh no, you can't be in that crowd. Oh no, you can't listen to those people. Man, please, enough with the rules. Enough with the rules, man. Right? Enough with the rules. So society will always give you these lies, and we just always trying to keep up with them. And nah, man. But when you get the truth, it's a wrap, because now you don't need validation from nobody else. Nobody else. You didn't give it to me, so you can't take it away. And the one that does give it to you, he ain't trying to take it away. Because again, you're a part of him. If he took it away, he's taking himself away. He's taking himself away. If God reveals to you that you're something special, and he gives that to you, he reveals that to you, he's never going to want to take that away. Because if he took that truth away, then he would be denying himself. He would be taking himself away. A piece of him would be leaving, and that's not possible.
That's why he don't want us to lie to ourselves, right? He was like, don't do that to yourself, man, because you're doing it to me, and you're doing it to everyone else around you. Because we could be pouring out the truth to people. Like, it's like man, I remember I used to live a lie all the time, and I still go through struggles. But you know what? I said no more, no more. This is where it stops. I make a decision.
Yeah,
make a decision. I'm done. I'm doing what God tell me to do. That's it. I don't care what no one else says.
Yes.
Like Jesus was persecuted. They did that to him. So what they gonna do to us? So you might as well just go out there, tell the truth. God's word never is never a lie. It's the truth. It's never going to tarnish. It's never going to fade away. Nope. So no matter what this world's going to pass away. Everything else is going to pass away. But God's word always going to be here. It's always going to be the truth. So if we live that truth and we speak that truth and we are that truth, nothing else that could change you being truthful to you and us just being who we are, man. Every time, just be. I am the possible.
Be it.
Life. What?
Yes.
So, Deja, Leslie, Angeline. Yes. Right? Yep. We all have that special piece to the puzzle that's so great. It's just so great. And when you just harness all these things in your heart, man, it's that love that just it really holds your heart. Like you could feel it. Like you can't conceal it. God's love is the realest. And Jesus could feel him in my hands. There's no other man that could take me from this place. And I'll say it to anybody's face because I feel Jesus' love. He's all that and a bag of chips and cookies that I love. I love God. There's nothing above him. I love him. He's in my heart. I feel him through the goosebumps, through the plants that grow in the ground. He's so profound that I look up in the sky and there's no wondering why should I lie or try to be somebody else. Just put that garbage on the shelf. I love who God is.
Yes.
New life, baby.
That's that new life. Ooh, that's that fire. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Yes. Gifts, baby. Gifts. Shine. Somebody out there needs to shine, man. Shine, man. Share your gifts. Share your light, man. Share your light. You got two brothers that ain't ashamed, unashamed, unapologetic, all that. Everything you can put behind it. Ain't none of that, man. No shame, no fear. It's go mode, man. That's what's up. Go mode, baby. That's what's up.
God is so good all the time. Like he's revealing things as we go. We don't as we just sit and just realize, man, how much more did you put in me today? What am I going to bring out? What are you going to bring out of me today? What negative situation is going to enter my path for some more stuff to come out? For more love to be shown. It's like Treveal, man. When my dad died last year, it was like at first I was looking at it in some type of way, but after that, God just started revealing more to me. Like Pierre, I want to hold you. I just want to comfort you. I want to show you that there's more than what you're seeing. I am him, and he is with me, and we are all one. Pierre, you don't have to be afraid. Fear is just a lie. He was like, fear is a lie. Stop being afraid. Walk into your calling, man, and connect with the right people, because I'm putting the right people in your path for you guys to help each other show the love to other people. It's just multiplying. It's multiplying. Like this pandemic was a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing for people to realize that God put so much in us. Yeah. Right? Some of these things, remember, the rain fall on the good and the bad. Sometimes you put these things here to get after the other people, right? Yeah. The wicked. But we just happen to be here. It's not like you're gonna separate us. Like, look, you're gonna stay over here for a while. I need to. I gotta do this. Because it's all a blessing to everyone. It's to wake everyone up, to change or to renew our mind. And some of these things that happen in our life is to renew our mind, change our way of thinking. It's not to punish us sometimes, but it's just to change our mindset. Like, I embrace it. You embrace it. We all embrace this shift. It's a shift going on. No matter what happens on the outside, God can never be denied, man. I love you for coming on here, man. Treveal, man. This is some real stuff.
Thank you for having me, man.
This is what people need to hear, for real.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Anytime, man. Anytime to chop it up, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, man. I'll sign out here. I know you probably got some stuff to do.
I got a little something in a minute, but no, man. Like I said, I appreciate you having me on, man. Anytime, and next time it's got to be on mine. I gotta bring you on mine. I was talking with somebody the other day about just picking out a day, man, where we can have more just organic conversations like this. Because a lot of times we have our topics and we got our content and we want to get that across. But I mean, dude, it's something to be said about just the collaborative effort and just the collaborative, just having that conversation, and not having agendas and not trying to push certain things, but just putting it out there, man. Because it's in those conversations that you don't know what's about to pop off, what's going to happen, and you don't realize it until it's in that moment where he's like, yeah, I'm saying that either to you or through you, and both are beneficial, because you've said some things that I hear him saying to me, and there's some things that I've said that I've never said them. So he's saying them through me. But either way, when you create the space and you allow him to use you and flow, man, it's a beautiful thing, man. So
I've been asking him questions, and he's been using other people to answer them for me. Like you tonight, like it's been some things that I've been doubting, right? And you brought some things up today that guy was like, I was there when I heard you doubting.
Yeah.
He continued to talk to me, and he was Sam today too. And I've been like really paying attention to that, man. That's why we can never judge no one, man. He always using someone to get to you, to give you a message.
Yep. Totally believe that, man. Totally believe that.
So I gotta hear your backstory, man. I gotta hear your backstory, bro. I gotta hear like part of your backstory.
Yeah. I was I don't know what day. Oh, I think it was Saturday actually. This is my little trusty notebook here. But I was I was chronicling it because I'm gonna create something, man, to really illustrate it. So I was writing down, I might even get it to the point where I can write down the actual dates, man. Right. But I was writing down the years because instead of just kind of like, saying what they are, I wanted to just really write it down. I was calling it my rap sheet because it's the list of things that, if you had that rap sheet, it's like, well, these are all of the accusations. These are all the things, the crimes or whatever that we can hold against you to say why you don't deserve this or why you don't deserve that. And a lot of times we build these rap sheets for ourselves, man. We build, these narratives, or we build these lists of like evidence against ourselves. And so I was sharing this on my broadcast on Saturday, man. Just real quick, man. My backstory, 7 years old. That's when I began to stutter. And so even to this day, I'm 43. Even to this day, I still have, difficulties, pronouncing words or, getting certain sentences started. But at seven, it was like totally don't have me read a book. Don't have me stand up in front of a class. Don't have me talk to nobody about nothing because the stuttering was that bad.
That's crazy, man. Because I had a speech problem when I was in school, and I still do. I got a lisp.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I used to have speech classes.
I did that too.
Really speak, and that's what I used to and it was fear for me to do live spoken poetry. And I've been doing poetry since I was a kid, and I stopped doing it because people would come around and say, "Look at him talking like that. He sound funny," and people would make fun of me in school talking about my lisp and
you were doing you were doing poetry back then?
Yeah, I was doing poetry when I was like 6 years old, 7.
Ooh.
It's been that long, and I will put it to the side and stuff because my self-limited beliefs and what other people would tell me in my family and stuff like that. Like, that's not gonna get you nowhere, man. What are you doing with that? Wow. What about this? You need to just get a job. Why you? This not gonna take you far. Just the regular worldly things.
Man.
And I started writing when I was like 7, 6. After going through a lot of stuff when I was a kid and stuff like that, like sexual molestation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that got me into writing because I didn't know how to deal with my emotions, and I couldn't like go and speak to nobody about it. Because when I would speak to people about different stuff, it was just like everybody was so busy working and doing this and doing that to be enough what the world wants you to be, right? I got to do this, I got to do that, instead of taking that time out to actually the real stuff. Like, what God used it all for it, man, all for His glory. Like, it's so powerful. I'm not denying like the things that He do bring us to where we at, right? But already through you, and I'm like, God, you mean to tell me it was here all this time? It was. I am enough. I was enough all this time. Like, and the world trying to stop you. The world be trying to stop you from completing your mission for God, for that vision that He put inside of you. Like, it just want to stop you. Like, we have to keep believing in what God has already put inside of us and keep moving forward, no matter what situation, no matter what happened to you as a kid, no matter what happening to you now. It's just you have to trust the process of what God's trying to do. Like, this is amazing. That's why the Rising Phoenix, I made a group. It's called the Rising Phoenix. And it's coming out the ashes. And really letting your past or anything determine where you're going to be at, or how you're going to transform into what God wants you to be. Right. And it's amazing what He's doing with you, with all these people I've just been connecting with, like how He could change one book and get it from UK to this, to there, to there. That's how powerful God's love is. Like,
it is, man.
The process, and you say, you know what? I'm not going to let these circumstances, because God's bigger than our circumstances. He's bigger than my mom dying. He's bigger than my dad dying. He's bigger than drugs. He's bigger than alcohol. He's bigger than self-limited beliefs. He's bigger than what the world tells us. He's bigger than when it turns from morning to night. He created all that, right? He's bigger than the night and the morning, right? That's right. So when it gets dark, I made it's a poem I wrote called Dark Moments. I've been really working on this. It's really deep. I'm gonna give you a PDF.
Okay.
And it's really deep. It's talking about walking into the light even though you're in a dark moment. Yeah, I think I might share it with you right now.
Okay.
It's really deep. Don't cry now.
That's dope. Yeah.
It's really deep. It's one of those ones. I don't know. You know what? Here we go. What we got? Oh, I got this one though. This one's called A Sense of Urgency. Like, because sometimes we have to stop letting the fear stop us. A sense of urgency. I won't wait. Who knows what tomorrow has for me? I have to do this now. Who knows what now can turn into? The rain doesn't wait to fall, and death doesn't wait for you to come. No hesitating for a minute. I have to get this stuff done. Why I say now, let me tell you. Yo, minutes turns into hours to derail you. Time on earth is man-made. Life is just a minute. You waited too long, now you feel betrayed. A sense of urgency.
Jeez, man. Yeah. Dude. Yeah. I see a whole audio book on that. Yeah. I see a whole audio. Yeah. Dude. Yeah. Yeah. That's audio. That's devotionals. That's man. Yeah. That's some eye-opening stuff right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
I didn't even see that come out. I started writing it down. I wasn't thinking. It
was
me.
And biblical, because it's like time is God is outside of time.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's real.
I wrote something called Hourglass.
Yeah.
And that's, you've seen the talk about that, but I wrote something called Hourglass. And it talks about how God is outside of time. And something called Clean, how it was dirty and how I became clean. Man. By the words that I was reading of God's word.
Yeah.
So it's called Time is Temporary. It tempts me not to believe it, but I see it pass. At the same time, a flashback enters my mind. A fast track leaves behind what I saw in the hourglass. Upside down, the hours went. Give me another chance to start over again. You sent me a sign in the minutes in time created in this hourglass. The sand in this genie bottle turned upside down gave me permission to take off on this magic carpet, to take off to my future regardless of my past. Thank you, Lord, for creating this hourglass. That's basically saying universe. No, he created the universe, right? And the universe, right? And the sand is the time. So I have to switch it back, right? Turn the glass upside down.
That's what's
you could get a lot of perspectives from it, but on that poem, I want to let people write what they think, what their perspective is of that poem, for they could write down there on like a little survey what they thought that what certain lines meant to them, right? Because we might find another message inside of that.
Dude, come on, man. That's crazy gift. That's crazy contribution, man. That's some. You ever think about doing like a poem per week or like poem of the week type of thing, where you kind of put one out per week and just kind of have people chop it up or record it?
About that, and send out emails or something different, something to lift someone up or something that's from the heart. I got one called Chapter 1.
Yeah.
This is just the beginning. I can feel it in every cell of my body. There is so much more to learn. These words I speak come from a place of peace, love, and above everything else, I have never imagined myself better than I once was. This buzz I had made me forget myself to get the courage to stand up to everyone else. Besides myself, Chapter 1. What I mean by that is everything I do should start with the man in the mirror. If I can stand up to him, then that's where we win. Say goodbye to sin. Now I know my identity in him. By living my life through Jesus Christ, Chapter 1. Because every chapter is a new life. From all things I've done is washed away by accepting him as God's son, Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Fear has died to this world. He lives through his Father and Son. He has a new chapter. They live as one. This is done. Chapter 1.
Man. That's that unreleased. This is all man.
Yeah. I literally sat here the other night and wrote like 10 to 12 poems back to back, like in the matter of like 30 minutes. Like
killing it, dude. You killing it.
You gotta get this out.
Yeah. Absolutely. And the perspectives that go with it, because that's, I don't know. I mean, again, you introduced me to the whole poetry piece, the whole poetry world, but I don't know if something exists where you got the poem, but then you also have, you know, the personal insights that go behind it.
Yep, I do.
And then giving opportunity for others to give their spin on it. Like that's taking poetry to a whole nother level, man. We're just adding those interactive pieces to it.
Yes.
But the content itself is just crazy phenomenal, dude. That's crazy, man.
I've been, like, really honing in, like, into the pain. I sit here, I go through these things and feel it. But in the pain, I get the insights.
Yeah.
Like, I'll sit here and think about things of my father and some of the past pain, and I try to find the love in it. And every time I find the love, I find a new message inside of that pain. So I put it down and write it on paper because this could help somebody get through the same thing that I've been through. So they get past the dark moments. Dark moments in this light area of my brain abstracted from my soul. My heart is warm from the world being so cold. Raised up for feeling so low, but when I reached this peak of my highs, I arose, unstoppable to any type of attack. I spoke up loud to drown out the voices, transformed from my addictions of feeling every thought that woke up inside these dark moments. These spirits of light talking in God's whisper, I hear, I follow the trail to victory. I am set free from this flesh. I live, I move diligently with no worries of tomorrow, turning these dark moments into my light.
Yes.
Giving the fight to God, I am unstoppable in these dark moments.
Man, dude.
That is to say, guys, that no matter what you're going through, we are unstoppable in these dark moments. These dark moments,
man,
help us shine so much brighter. Like, come on, bring it on. I need these dark moments. We need these dark moments for God to work through us, for He could show His glory and give you a new story from what this world has already given you, right? Because we are worthy of God's story, and He is handing us His pen for we can write with it, and just it's so much. Oh my God. Live the life you want to live. Forgive. Just live the life you want to live. This life is what you make it. Make it a good one, I say. I pray for it, a life to give more than just the self. I live the life to give my life to Jesus Christ is a life to live. There is more than what you see. We can't see the wind. We know it's there. We feel He cares in every word, the living word. He created flight that lives in birds. So imagine what He has created inside of you. Ooh. This is what sets us free. I once was a caged-in bird, but I was set free through poetry. The testimony is real, like
real, yes.
And we all here to help each other grow. Like it's I'm not gonna lie, like it's a lot of live videos I saw you did that pushed me to the next level, that lifted me up on the days where I was feeling lost. I was like, man, God's always talking through people. I was watching your videos when my dad passed away.
Wow, man.
And he will watch your videos, and I would come in the room and be like, Dad, look at this guy, look at Treveal, man. I would go in there, I'd be like, he'll be sitting there, he'll be like, man, these people are really intriguing. He's like, I like this positivity, I like this. Like, what God doing, P? Because he would call me P. Please, man, you see what God doing? And he was like, man, his time coming to an end, so it's some things going on. He was like, but he working some stuff through us. And when I would show him you guys, like Deja would be like, Dad, look at this. Like, look at her, man, changing the world. Look at this, what God doing. I would be so intrigued by you guys. And when he passed away, those videos I would watch of you would like get me through some stuff. I was praying to God, and all of a sudden I turn on my phone and turn on Facebook, and I see one of your videos, and it will really uplift me. It was you and someone else. Like I was like he uses other people to inspire us too. Like everyone, like we are enough. We have that inside of us, but he uses other people to help you upon your mission, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I first met you online and stuff, and I was like, you know what, he got a book. I was like, man, why am I holding back so much? I wasn't comparing myself, but I was like, I would watch you and stuff. I was like,
oh, you wrote this book after?
Yeah.
Oh, this book came out after.
Yeah, after my book. Yeah, and I was watching you, and I was like, I was just like inspired. I was like, hold up, I already got some stuff. Let me put some stuff together, man. Because I put it like, he don't want you to compare yourself to no one. He made us all unique, but he wants to push you into your vision and make that stuff come true. So he gonna do whatever it takes. Yeah. If he got to make you a little jealous, he gonna do it to push you into glory. So he uses everything, like you was talking about the narrative. He uses everything for the narrative, no matter what. No matter what, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna flip greed. I'm gonna flip this jealousy. I'm gonna flip the mistakes you made.
Right.
Will give you everything that you lost in just a couple of months. That's how God's so powerful, man.
I didn't know that, man.
That you guys lost. If anyone has lost anything, anytime, just make that decision. He could take your seed off of that windowsill and put it in the soil at any time and start letting it and start watering it.
That's what's up. Yes. See, that's what I was telling you earlier about speaking to and through. Yeah, that's any time, man. Is I was just saying it to my wife the other day. It's like all it takes is one moment, one person, one phone call, one text, just one. It may have taken you years but all it takes is, man, you never know what that one thing is. You never know what that one moment is. So it's just that being consistent, and we find that consistency through, like what you were saying, because I never knew that, man, was, if you give up or you stop putting it out there because of the external results or because of the external whatever, right? Going back to that narrative, you put your narrative on it and you say, well, so-and-so getting 100 views on their videos, or so-and-so getting 200-300 views, or so-and-so getting 500 views.
That's stupid stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's like growing up in this culture,
right?
We glorify that. We just glorify it. Even though on the back end you getting love, people telling you, people DMing you, people coming, to you. None of that matters if you're saturated in what society is saying. Like, nah, acceptable is this many whatevers, or So I'm just saying that to say, thank God I continue. You showing pops, or you writing the book. It's like, you don't know that you're doing that stuff. You don't know that he's using you to that degree.
Right.
People say, yeah, your message is encouraging, but you don't really know.
Yes.
You don't really know. You just
don't know.
You're just serving, or you just taking joy in sharing your gift, right? But you don't really know.
You don't really know how you transform, how God is using you to transform people. Because you can see all these likes and all these thousands of people on your Facebook Live, but it might not even be them that you helped. It might be that person that's not on there that liked it, nothing. It probably be that person that's just watching that don't even like nothing. You never see them, but they see you. And they see you. They on there every night, right? I'm talking to you. That person that's there every night. I know I'm talking to you. I can feel you from here. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I know this is for you, because we wouldn't be on here right now. Everything, God, man, this is all in alignment right now.
Yeah, ain't no chances. Ain't no lucks by chances.
No. Yeah, no lucks.
Replay. Yeah. Yep.
And I really believe that, man. So I've been looking at like death as a blessing too, man. I think death is life for real. It's just another part, man. That's why he's trying to get us prepared for it. these great things now. Like now. That was a kingdom come. Bring kingdom to earth right now. Remember, as kingdom come as there is on earth as it is in heaven. That means on earth as it is in heaven means right now.
Right.
You know, like you said. Remember what you were saying? Like we are enough. We are enough now. We don't have to think about the future.
You are
right already. We don't have to go ahead of ourselves because we already are the future right now. We're creating it right now. Right now. So I don't, even this person that's watching these lives right now, the things that we are saying is transform. God used the creation he put inside of us to create us. What do you think that poetry doing? Every time I speak that poetry out, my ears is close to I'm hearing everything and it's transforming me. He used that creation inside of me to make me a new creation. He used the creation to create a new creation. That's how amazing our God is. That's how amazing God is. Like he uses poetry to. That's why he said, Pierre, you have this travail. You have to be. I am the possible, because it is transforming you every time you release the message from God. He is transforming you with the same thing he has created inside of us. And that's what is so profound about this. I was sitting there with him. I didn't block out. My face stopped. But the other night I was sitting here and I was just writing. I was like, you know what? And I got real quiet. I got silent. And I was just heard him speak. And it was like, I'm using this poetry to create a new Pierre. Pierre, do you hear me? Wow. So you got to keep doing this. I've been trying to tell you this for all this time.
To use the creation within to create, man. No, I'm gonna have to go back and I'm gonna have to go back and watch this one for notes, man. Yeah, because you dropping some stuff, man. He letting some stuff loose, man. He letting some stuff. Matter of fact, since we own that whole biblical, just and I probably got like another 5 minutes or so, man. Then I do got another conference that I gotta jump on for another event. But no, but he talks about when we gather in this way, when we gather in a fashion to glorify him, to discuss him, to discuss godly things, he shows up, man, and he's present, and we're like, it's like we're built up, we're edified through that conversation. So as I'm listening, that's why I tell people a lot of times, man, I get being scripted, or I get having like certain questions, but a lot of time, whether it's an interview or a podcast or something like that, it's like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Don't script me. Don't give me a whole bunch of questions. Maybe like one or two just to kind of get the ball rolling. But I like just having a central idea and just talking, man, just allowing whatever to be, and knowing that when we cut this camera off, or if we were having a private conversation, knowing that whatever needs to be said will be said, whatever needs to be communicated will be communicated, whatever needs to be heard will be heard, right? And enough is enough. It's like when we shut it down, we've done enough. There is no, oh man, we should have, oh man, I gotta go back and polish that up. Oh man, I gotta go edit. No, you ain't gotta do nothing. You've done enough. It is a wrap. It was a wrap before you started. The moment you decided we was gonna do this, we was already good. Yes, we was already good. God looking down like, what? You gonna do what? You are. I got you. I got you. You gonna do that. You gonna cut the camera on and talk about me? I got you. That's the deal. That's the deal. He's like, yo, when y'all hook up and go in for me, I got you. I'm there. So with all of the still faces and all of the mic going in and out and all that, it's okay. Let it be. Let it be, man.
Draw nigh to him, he gonna draw nigh to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
First love, man. First love.
Man. All right. Leslie, I think All right. Leslie's, I don't know if I can show now. I can't show comments on my side, but
let me see. I see. Yeah, I'm gonna give her a shout out. Leslie, She's all down here. She's like,
yeah, always show the ones. Listen, y'all stay. Yeah, you've been on that long.
right.
Anybody that jump on and hang out. Yep,
Right.
show them some love. Leslie saying that's right.
Man.
Amen.
Yeah.
Salute, Leslie. Yes.
Amen.
God is real. Yes.
That's
yes,
my girl.
He is.
Like her entrepreneur group.
Yeah.
Affiliate marketing, but it's all wrapped around the biblical sense, all around God.
Let me see it. Hold on. I'm gonna connect.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Her group is real good. Like she attracted me. I was like, whoo, there we go. There I go.
Oh. All right, cool. I got it connected.
Okay.
Yep.
Yes, I love it.
Looking for good folks, man. So Leslie. Now, if I'm reaching out to y'all, it's because y'all connected with my man Pi, so y'all must be good people. So I'm just trying to connect with more good people. Say Ash. Say boom.
Yeah, she's a good person.
Good people, man. Yep. Well, good people in my network. Good people in my circle. Cool.
Mauricio Garcia.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm about.
All right. Warrior can't notice at all, brother.
What's that? Warrior?
But gotta go, keep going. This is the truth.
Oh, right.
Yes, she said he created it. Yep. He created the creation that's inside the creation. That's
created the creation inside the creation. That's how great he is, man.
He said, can't notice at all, brother. I don't know what that meant. Warrior. Conan. He said Conan. Okay, man. That would be awesome. Unstoppable testimony. So true. All right. Beautiful. All right, Treveal, man. I'm gonna let you sign up out of here, man.
All right. Cool, man. Much pleasure, man. Much enjoyment, man. Much happiness. All those things I can express, man. I appreciate the time, man. We got to do this. We got to do this more often, man. Like I said, I definitely got to have you on my show soon, man.
Yeah, I'm about to try to work on this stuff, man, because I'm really thinking about turning this into my own little business type of thing. Like what you was mentioning, get some stuff together, man, ASAP. I'm about to just transform this into something.
Get it out there, yep. Somebody needs it, man. If it's on your heart, man, it's in somebody else's heart.
Yep. Thank you, Bill, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless, bro.
God bless you too, brother.
My face all froze up. He tried to stop me. Nah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You will. I know that. I know that game well.
It's okay.
It's okay. Keep pushing. Keep going. That's right.
Yep. All right, man. Signing out. Right. If you guys go check your book again too, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Please go get this book. Please. It's a good book. It really changed my life too, man. It's really good. Like I can get off one night I was sitting here on the phone. I got the ebook.
Okay, cool. Yep. All does the same. Brother.
Yep. And your workbook. So you got the
oh yeah, I gotta send you that link on that one.
Right. I'll put it in the comments, man.
Okay.
If you guys check out my man's workbook, bro. Leslie, we gotta stop the fear, Leslie. It's okay though. I got you. That's my girl. She cool, man. All right. Signing out of here. God bless you guys, man. I appreciate you guys for tuning in to New Life Poetry with my man Treveal. I am the possible Mr. What? With the magnifying glass. Bring that out.
I say with the magnify. Yes, that's the one. See that. See what you see, man. See yourself. Be yourself.
Yep. All right, bro.
All right, brother.
Peace.